Hey everyone, Kim Levinsky here for the next vlog of the Tahoe 200 journey. Today is Monday, June 21st, and another great week of training has gone by. The week finished out with 57 miles and almost 16,000 feet of climbing. When I say that out loud, it sounds like a lot for me. I'm sure there's lots of people out there who do a bajillion, feet of gain. But just compared to what training has looked like for me over the last couple of years, the climbing has bumped up a lot in the last few months. And I have to say, it's so much more fun. I'm really enjoying it, especially the aspect of traveling out of state, just to the surrounding areas in New York State, the Catskills, and up to the Adirondacks, which I got to do both of this past week. It was so much fun. So after the crazy weekend, last weekend of the long runs and the rain and the night and the bears and all that stuff, you can catch that on the last vlog. Took the this past Tuesday off, just did all recovery, all the foam rolling, all the stretching, the mobility, all the good stuff. And then on Wednesday, I went up to the Catskills with a couple of friends, and we did the Catskill Peak Hunter Mountain, which was beautiful. It was actually a pretty mellow trail. I think very mellow for the Catskills. It was basically like a fire road all the way up to the summit. The views were beautiful at the top, and it was a really great time of just seeing something new. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, I got in another great day of running and some strength training. So on Friday, I got back in the car and headed north, this time to the Adirondack region of New York State. And I met two of my friends there, my adventure buddies, Jessica Sameo and Kaylin Hopkins. And we had the best weekend. I can't wait to tell you about it. There's going to be a whole separate video on the recap of that. So when we got up there Friday, we did a hike up to Mount Joe summit. We were staying at the Adirondack LOJ, and Mount Joe is right there. Very short, some nice beautiful views at the top. So that's how we kicked off the trip on Friday night, and then we just crashed, went to bed, and got up super early to tackle the Saranac Sixer Ultra. If you're not familiar with that and you're in the area, get on Google right now, start looking it up. It was one of the most fun running experiences that I've done in the last few years. So the basic gist of it is that you have to summit 6 of the mountains in the Saranac Lake area within 24 hours to be considered the ultra finisher for it. You can do it over time and still submit it and get like a little patch or whatever, but to do the ultra, you have to do it within 24 hours. So we did that, and it was super fun. We got all the peaks. We finished in daylight. We started in daylight. Total time, we were out there for about 15 hours, but the catch is you have to drive to each of the trailheads. So you would do a mountain, get in your car, drive 20 to 40 minutes to the next trailhead, and then do the next one, and that went on for the 6 peaks. So it was an interesting challenge because you're not out there for a continuous 30 miles, you're stopping and starting, and you have to deal with things like, you get stiff in the car, logistics of packing and repacking your pack, and your self-supporting and all that. All in all, it was so much fun. There were so many amazing views. Hands down, I can say one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in my life was the first summit that we did. The mountain's called Ampersand Mountain, and we were above the clouds. It was just amazing. You have to see it to understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to turn on the audio of this clip right now so you can hear how we were losing our minds at the site of this summit. We're still going up here. Oh boy. It's going to be even better up here. Oh my goodness! Wow! That has got to be one of the most beautiful, breathtaking views I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Oh my goodness. Could it get better than that? I don't think so. it really dramatic. Are the champions.
Holy moly, look at that. Oh my God. This is incredible.
I have never seen something like this in my life. That was a definite highlight of the trip. The second highlight was I felt great. My legs felt awesome. I felt really good on all the climbs, and the most important thing was the downhill running. I was worried about that, and there were zero issues. So again, thank you to Kim Fong. If you're watching, you're thebomb.com. Thank you so much for all the exercises you've given me. My friend Rebecca Constant has also given me exercises. They're both PTs and they work. So listen to your PT and do what they tell you to do because they know what they're talking about. So that was all on Saturday. On Sunday, the way back down to Jersey, as I was driving out of Keene Valley, if you've ever been there, Keene Valley, New York, in the Adirondacks, there's so many trailheads along the highway. You just can't help yourself but stop. So I picked one out, Giant Mountain. It was not exactly like a recovery hike, but it was so much fun. It was 3,000 feet of climbing in 3 miles to the summit, and then you go straight back down. It was an out and back. So in total, it was about, I actually think it was like 3,200 feet of climbing, about 6 miles, and it was beautiful, just beautiful. If you haven't been to the Adirondack High Peaks, you don't know what you're missing until you get there. So I encourage you to check that out. There's 46 of the high peaks. You can become a 46er if you like those types of challenges, but it was very cool. So that about rounded out the week. That was Sunday, and then Monday was today. It was an off day, and just did all the recovery, all the mobility, all that good stuff. I'm really learning the importance of doing recovery and taking the time to do it, and it's really making a big difference. Okay, so gear update on the week. Nothing in my pack changed, but there will be changes because I had my heart broken on Saturday. I have to tell you, I was raving. If you've been watching these vlogs, I've been raving about the Tri-Slide anti-chafing spray-on. I thought it was love at first sight. I thought we were gonna have a long relationship, and Tri-Slide just, I don't know, I felt like I got a knife in the back. It worked for about 8 hours or so when we were out doing the Saranac 6er Ultra, and then it didn't. And then it really didn't, and it was so miserable. You're watching this, you're probably an ultra runner, you're probably a runner, you're probably a hiker. You know the pain that I went through. It was so miserable. Oh, the chafing was so bad. So I have to say, I'm going to be dumping the Tri-Slide, and I am back on my quest for the perfect anti-chafe solution. I did pick up some Desitin while I was there at a Dollar General because I was just so miserable. And I used that on Sunday for my hike up Giant Mountain, and it worked very well. The only knock against Desitin is that it's so thick and it's white and it gets everywhere. Like anywhere you touch, that Desitin is going to be there. But you know what? It could be a trade-off. I don't know. I'm going to keep experimenting with Desitin. If you're watching this and you have recommendations, please comment on the video. I'm open to anything. I've tried many products, but I will revisit them if you think they are like the world's best. So anyway, the chafing struggle was real this weekend, but Desitin, you got my back on Sunday and really helped me out. So I'm definitely going to be keeping the Desitin in my bag for Tahoe for sure. And another product I'm going to pick up because Jessica Sameo gave it to me on Saturday night because I was dying from the chafing. I'm being very dramatic, but it was unpleasant. She gave me what's called, it's an ointment called A&D, and I had never used it before, never heard of it. And it was amazing. It really helped the chafing situation after I took the shower and screamed a lot in the shower. But the ointment A&D, it like overnight, bam, the chafing was gone. It healed it up super fast overnight, and it was totally fine the next day. So that's definitely something I'm going to add to my list and throw into the Tahoe gear list. So looking ahead to this week, it's actually turning out to be a little bit of a down week for me, which I think is a good thing because the last few weeks have been kind of crazy with training. It just works out this way with the schedule I have for Sasquatch Trail Running. We have a really big race this weekend, and the mileage is just the way the schedule works. That's how it's going to go. So I'm going to run probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then just try to survive on Saturday, Sunday for our race. This is our annual Midnight Squatchapalooza event, and it's just what it sounds like. It starts at midnight on Saturday night, 12:01 a.m., and it's a 12-hour run that goes till 12 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. So my goals are, number one, as always, to have a really fun time and make sure every runner has the best time at the race. And then my second goal is just don't die and survive those the overnight hours. The last time we had this race, I was a little bit of a dumpster fire afterwards with all the sleep deprivation, because it's like you're up for 2 days race directing with all the race prep leading up to it, and then directing the race and the cleanup and the breakdown afterwards. So this year, just the goal is to have a lot of fun, make sure the runners have a lot of fun, and to survive the weekend. So I'm actually looking at it as a part of Tahoe 200 training. It's going to be great sleep deprivation training. I can work on my nutrition while I'm at the race, try not to eat just, straight up ramen noodles and potatoes the entire time because I'm not running. But I'm going to be proactive and pack some good food, and then also try to catch a nap during the race. The last time we had this race, I stayed up the whole time. And this time I think I'm going to probably catch 20 to 30 minutes at some point during the event. So anyway, that wraps it up for this vlog. It was on the shorter side. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll catch you next time for the next update of the Tahoe 200 journey. Thanks for watching.